Hello, this is Daniel, and I'm going to describe what I saw in the vision about heaven. Basically, it started off with me going in the throne room of Jesus. Basically, it showed me that Jesus's kingdom was house was basically it was so huge. It was sorry about the dogs. It was so huge that the rooms in the center or on the edges even they were basically not even on the edge of the palace. It was all in the center except for the ones on the edges. It was so huge. Then in the very center of heaven, there was Jesus on the throne, judging all that have done good. I don't know about the ones that have done evil, but he's judged all the ones that have done good. And I didn't get to hear that part, but basically, I got to hear the fact that excuse me, sorry about that. He basically showed me what he has had to suffer through and all this sadness he had to go through because the ones that have abandoned him and ones have rejected him, and the creation that is wanted him to be put on the cross to ultimately to be destroyed. He was very saddened by that, and I got to feel how he felt. But basically, then he gets to choose the people that have decided to put him on the cross or put ourselves on the cross first, which I did. Well, I don't know, but he basically decided to, if anyone decides to pick up the cross and follow him, that's what I did. And those are the ones that are righteous. But the ones that put Jesus on the cross and don't pick up the cross and put it on Jesus, and those I found, those I selected, and it's because of my videos and all that. So I got to do that. And so basically, those were put on the cross, and he was saddened by that. But then I got new clothes, and it was all of Jesus, of the Jesus that was very happy and very pleased about life, and new clothes of pure joy, happiness, love, and all that. And basically, that means that I get to fly away from the center of Kid's Kingdom and find my home. And you can actually automatically find your home in that kind of sense. And the funny thing is, what I saw was a lot of rivers. There are many rivers, but no lakes or seas. And on the main rivers, there were actually many trees, but in this book it says that there's only one for every side. On every, it doesn't say on every location, but in my dream there was only one on every side, and there were the trees that were for medicine. There were also the trees that were actually like rainbow fruit. And that was one of the fruits. It was actually like a rainbow. Probably the seventh fruit, which is the most important one. So I decided to eat one of them. I don't know what it tastes like. And I got one of the seeds and planted it in my yard just to find the missing place for it. I don't know. I must have, I don't know if I planted it anywhere, but I got one of the seeds. I don't know what I did with it, because I know I planted it somewhere, which probably means symbolically I just planted a lot of fruit in my harvest, which is good. So basically that means that there's rainbow fruit on every side of the river, and all the other fruits on the other side of the river, and they're basically 7 types of fruit. No, 12 types of fruit. And I planted one of them, which means that means that what I said. But that was the rainbow fruit that I planted, not the actual other fruit. And my house was basically sheltered, and the important parts were covered off because if anything gets too hot, it would rain on it, which I like the rain in some ways. But in this instance, I would love the rain because in that new body, it's rain is like the beautiful thing in a beautiful forest that is like the rainforest. And a lot of parts will be covered, but also a lot of parts will not be covered. And at the end, I was making my favorite meal because I missed it a lot, apparently. And Jesus came for his own meal that was his favorite, and we both enjoyed each other in my house. Now, let's just move to another dimension, okay? I am going to show you exactly how accurate that is because the whole thing was symbolic and realistic too. So just know what it's all about. It's going to go in a new dimension, okay? Let's go. All right, present to everyone because that's the important thing. And I'll go to Revelation 12 and read here. Read here. Then the angel showed me a river of water of life, as clear as crystal, flowing from the throne of God and of the Lamb. Down the middle of the main street of the city, on the either side of the river stood a tree of life. And that means on either side. Doesn't mean there's one or anything like that. That means every side of the street had a tree of life. That means you'll have plenty of fruit of life. You'll have plenty of fruit there. And producing 12 kinds of fruit, yielding a fresh crop for each month. So yeah, that's a whole lot of actual fruit. So maybe I planted it because I was getting a crop. Or maybe it just means that the fruit will grow every month. So that's 12 months and 12 fruits. That's good to know. And the leaves of the tree are for the healing of nations. No longer will there be any curse. The throne of God and of the Lamb will be within the city, and his servants will worship him. All right. But I'm going to get to all right. Oh, there we go. I'm going to show you this in the Bible context. I'm going to go to Revelation, probably the last chapter. Exactly. And there it is. And he showed me a pure river of water of life, clear as crystal, producing of the throne of God and of the Lamb, in this of the street of it, and on either side of the river there was the tree of life, which bare 12 manner of fruits, and yielded her fruit every month. And the leaves of the tree were for the healing of nations. So yeah, that's good. And there shall be no more curse, but the throne of God and the Lamb be in it, and his servants shall serve him, and they shall see her face, and his name shall be in their foreheads. So basically, what I saw, basically that means what I saw. And if it was me calling on God or what I got, but I remember actually calling on God to come to his kingdom, and he said, no. You guys see this? That's what I remember him saying anyway, but This is actually evidence of what I saw in the dream. Now, if I remember right in Revelation, whoops. Oh. That must be right here. All right. Okay, what is this? Sorry, I'm reading this. Okay, I shall look this one up. All right. Well, I was preparing for this part anyway. Sorry about this. All right. All right. Well, this one's more accurate. Okay. All right. All right. Oh. Where the heck? I'll be on. Oh, there we go. So then each of us will give an account to himself of God. Therefore, let us not pass judgment on one another any longer, but rather decide to never to put a stumbling block or hindrance in either way of a brother. All right, why does it say elsewhere? So it says also it says, why do you pass judgment on your brother, or why despite your brother? For we all stand before the judgment seat of God. For it is written, "As I live, says the Lord, every knee shall bow to me, and every tongue shall confess to the Lord." So then, each of us will give an account of himself to God. Either will be good or bad. So basically, yeah, didn't say that, but where does it say that? It also says that to prove my dream right, for judgment is without mercy to one who has shown no mercy. Mercy triumphs over judgment. So basically, anyone that does not show mercy, they will not get mercy in the judgment. But anyone that does have mercy, they will have mercy in the judgment. So basically, that means anyone that is without mercy, you better change your act, because you will not get any mercy in the judgment seat if you don't change your act. That's what it's saying. Okay. It also says, give justice to the weak and the faithful, fatherless. Maintain the right of the afflicted one and the destitute. Yeah, that's good. Yeah. Well. And to anyone I know in the Bible somewhere it says that J. I know it in there we go. I know in the Bible somewhere it says to that you'll give to every account, good or bad. I forgot where it was. Yeah, that's right. That was the last video. And this is that's what Revelation says. This is an important one. He will wipe every tear from their eyes, and death shall be no more. Neither shall there be mourning, no crying, no pain anymore, for the former things have passed away. Mm-hmm. Right. What about count? I think I'll find it somewhere. I know I will too. But if I had my Bible with me, I would just figure it out where it is. But I don't. That's too bad. But I have this Bible stuff with me, so that's good. Anyway, I guess I'll be done for now. Anyway, for anyone that was interested in heaven, that was their video right now. I guess we'll be done for now, okay? Bye.